Welcome in, miner! This is the Pickaxe master game called the Misty Mountain. It is available in the Sandbox metaverse and you can find the link in the description. On this tutorial, we will cover the basics to get you started. Duns, he will tell you all about masters. You can check them on the left side of your screen. Moving on, there is Ojil. He will give you pickaxe health. That also appears in the left side of your screen. To mine, get near the mineable blocks and click on the left button of your mouse. This is how you perform an attack. Those mineable blocks, they will drop a rock, which is a collectible. To collect, press E. Once you've collected the rock, you'll notice how your pickaxe health has decreased and now it is set to 0. Here, you will find Master that will explain you all about your inventory, which can be found on the bottom of your screen. It will rotate the resources that you have. Next, you will meet Duns again, and he will teach you how to sell your resources back to masters. Just go over the resource you want to sell, press E, and you will see the masters on the left side of your HUD to increase back again. Gozel here, he will explain you how to use the teleports, so every time you would find a sign, you can use it to fast travel. And now, we are ready to start the game. Once you get outside the tutorial, the first thing you have to do is to buy a pickaxe. You will talk with Ojil and buy a pickaxe from him. Notice how your pickaxe health has now increased. Now you are ready to mine. Let's break some blocks and find some resources. Sometimes you will find very valuable resources. Some other times the blocks will be empty. It is about of trying, strategy, and eventually getting some really good drops. But we're good for now. To move around the map, you can walk on foot or use the travel signs for a fast travel. Let's go to the Iron Kith village. Here, you will find Gogar. He will help you to craft equipment. Each equipment piece will give you a bonuses. One equipment set gives you bonus on masters and the second set gives you a discount every time you mine. On the other side of the village, you will find Nasali, the local geologist. He will give you some masters as a bonus if you complete his requirements. And right under the rune, you will find the vault. On the vault, you will meet Duns again, and you can set a multiplier for the resources you're mining, but to change it, you will need 0 resources on your inventory. Let's sell a couple of resources back to masters. If there's a green aura, it means that you have the type of resource to trade. If you see a red aura, it means that you don't have any of it in your inventory. This is the basics on how to play the Misty Mountain by the Pickaxe Master. Let's hop real quick into the loot tables and how much does each block cost. The sand blocks cost 10 pickaxe health, and they draw coal, iron ore, copper ore, gold ore, and emeralds. The dirt block costs 20 pickaxe health, and they drop iron ore, copper ore, silver ore, emerald, and sapphire. The clay blocks cost 40 pickaxe health, and they drop copper ore, silver nugget, sapphire, and ruby. The gravel blocks cost 80 pickaxe health, and they drop silver ore, silver nugget, a gold ore, a ruby, and a white diamond. The stone blocks cost 160 pickaxe health, and they drop a silver nugget, a gold ore, a gold nugget, a white diamond, and a blue diamond. Magma blocks cost 320 pickaxe health. They drop a gold ore, a gold nugget, emerald, a blue diamond, and a red diamond. That was all for today. Good luck, have fun, and see you in the Misty Mountain.
In ancient times, this sacred mountain was sealed by the dwarf deities with 5 powerful...
Let's skip that boring part and let's dig into business. I need your help.
Hey, where am I? This is a bit different from what I visited earlier.
Hey, come here quick.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
How dare you to interrupt my story? I am the mountain.
Well, as I was saying, this is the Misty Mountain and has 2 things about it. One, it's filled with golds and diamonds.
And there is some kind of weird magic. What was the last part?
Instead, you can mine any dwarf streams, and all you need is a pickaxe.
Any dwarf streams?
Welcome in. Good day, afternoon, evening to all of you. Welcome in, miners. How you all doing? Hopefully, the microphone is good now and we've mastered to get some good audio, finally. So let me know if you can hear me crystal clear, and good morning to all of you. Good evening, good afternoon. How are you all doing? But before everything else, thank you so much. Tempest, how you doing? Cody, Lozen, how is the stream? I bet you were playing a little bit on Alphalos. So who was the winner today? Quite curious. And let us know, how was your stream? Let me also greet everyone that has joined in. We've got here Birdsy, Wicked You2, which, by the way, thank you so much for the subscription. Tier 1. Let's go. Thank you so much for that. Zerdin, MLD Tech, Breezius, OG Shakespeare, Play Games for Fun, The Bit Fox, Huddle Hill, Pinkus Owens, Nappy Plays, Ross Guru, Nazman, Ian. Welcome. How are you all doing? So today it's Wednesday. It's our favorite day of the week because it is the Lucky Miner Day. And as usual, someone is about to get lucky. And hey, we've got plenty, tons. We have news that with gold, that with diamonds, I'd have to say. But before we get into that, because we have 3 major news to tell you, it's really cool. Go West, yes, I have to say Go West. Thank you so much for that feedback during the SandFam Cafe, because that was when I was like, so I'm a music producer, and when I go into the complicated software of actually producing music, it's quite simple for myself. But when it comes to streaming and doing these virtual cables and then using VSTs is very easy because we use VSTs also in the audio production. But then all these streaming, it's in terms of audio, it's quite hard for me to get a grasp on. So I was like, okay, GoS said like and I was hearing back like it's either too faded, too far away, and then it was either too loud, like really crispy sound and all of that. I was like, okay, enough of it. Let's really study this stuff and let's find out how to get a good sound done. I was like, okay, YouTube tutorials, all of that stuff, searching, and then I was able like, okay, I hope that this is working. Your sounds music professional. Well, I'm happy that this worked, and hopefully we'll get these new volume, this new setup to work every stream. So hell yeah! Thank you for that feedback. I was really needing that to just push my sleeves on and like get hands dirty to work. All right. So one thing I'll have to start is that last week, the winners from the Lucky Miners, the prizes have not been sent out because it was a crazy week. I got a lot of birthdays during that week, and it was quite hectic on my end. So I have to apologize for that, but it will be sent out during this week.
Roll your sleeves. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. Thank you. So how's everyone doing? Pretty cool, pretty excited. We are at the end of the month. So we are at week 3 on the Builders/Creators Challenge. And hey, what's your thoughts so far? I did receive an email, and I want to talk about that we were eligible for week 1 rewards. We should, all creators that are eligible, get some news regarding it really soon, as they promised that those prizes will be rolled out towards the end of the month. And I have to say, I am pretty happy and satisfied by the fact that I actually got an email saying that, hey, you're eligible, now we're taking care of it. And I got the opportunity to reply back and say like, hey, thank you for this email, thank you for the news and the updates, and also thank you for the better communication. Like, this is really what we needed and what we wanted, is just have a better follow-up on what's happening. So I do have to give that kudos to the Sandbox for actually, one, following the strict guidelines in the timelines that they said they would. So they're accomplishing that. And also regarding the communication of actually just, it's a simple email. You just have like to copy paste pretty much to everyone, just change the headliner, maybe like, hey, greetings, subject or a person you're sending to. And yeah, pretty much it just gives you a nice feeling of being in the same boat as everyone else. So I have to give that kudos, and once I've got more news on that, I'll also share with you. So I've got here, when we got more news about that, I'll share a proposal with all of you. So before anything else, as you can see right now, right here, I am in the Misty Mountain, and I want to invite everyone to play it. So I'm going to copy the link really fast for you. So all you got to do is go to our Sandbox page. I know this is Discord. Yeah. And jump on to this link, which I'll be pasting right now into the chat. Secondly, I'm going to ask you to press type LFM and fill it up that form, because that's your entry. That's your way to get yourself a lucky miner chance. So you can become a lucky miner, which is basically myself. I'll be mining for you, and whatever we find, you'll be given out in sand at the later of the stream. So make sure you fill it up, that form. We'll be raffling a couple of those spots during the stream, and then we'll be mining. And guess what? If you get yourself like a ruby diamond, a red diamond, that's guaranteed 10 sand just off the bat, like that. And there's all and everything in between. And let's say you get yourself 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, who knows? We've seen that happening. You'll be getting that. So please do go over here and play the game. Now, regarding a couple of things that usually everyone is very curious is regarding the analytics. I think we can cover that right now, which is how well we're performing. So this is based on 21st to 27th. So it was like past week. So this was week 2. I think it was the lowest week ever. And I think it was after that honeymoon period phase, like the Builder Challenge just started. Everyone hopped on, like what's new, what's hot. And there was a lot of new games to try it on. And I would say that a lot of games were tried. Everyone was testing the water, see what was out there, what was new. And during the second week, it did get a little bit below. So I can see that this has been like our all-time low. Then towards the weekend, we've also, this is the cool thing about the analytics. We can actually see that during the weekends, all plays get boosted. And it makes sense because during the weekends, usually we have more time to play. So meaning that there's more time available to play, the metrics kind of reflect that. And then towards the end of the 26th and 27, we announced that we'll be probably closing the phase 1 soon, and we'll be opening a new phase, which is a middle between the main stage, which will be a phase 1.5. It's like we got to name it somehow. So that was what we came up. And since everyone noticed, okay, this is going to be closed, there's going to be sand prizes distributed, so we might better hurry to get our screenshots in order to be able to get some sand prizes. So we kind of see this turning upside, and now I would imagine, or at least I would expect, that when we get today's metrics, these curve will continue to go up as we're about to close. There's still a lot of chances for you to rank on into the leaderboard. Like, okay, we figured out that it's hard to play the game, but it's not nowhere near impossible. It's really, really obtainable, feasible, and the sand prices are good. So we do invite you to try it out before it closes, because the next 1.5, there's going to be more sand prizes. So when we started the beta mining season, actually we were thinking in 10,000 sand prize pool. And then we thought, okay, we have new mechanics, we have new things happening, which is crafting, which is the roles, and we want to test to see if they're balanced. So let's throw a mini season just based on that, so we can push everyone just to focus on those two new mechanics, and we get some data regarding how well balanced they are. And I think at this stage, 2 weeks have been passed by, and we have to say it was a test that it was successfully done, and we achieved what we wanted. I think the level of difficulty is right on spot. So, hey, we've completed it. Let's move on to our next test before we actually go into the main phase. So regarding that, we'll do a new season, and why not add another prize pool. So we had 10,000 sand for the whole thing, the beta mining season. Then we started like, let's put this in two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. So for phase 1, we added another 1,250. And since now we want to test a little bit more before we go to the main phase, let's add another 1,250. So total of the beta mining season, it's already going about 12,500 sand as a total prize pool for these. So pretty excited. I'll be sharing more news, when, how, and everything else. But for that, stay tuned. And welcome in, Crafter. How you doing? Metrics looking good. They are. Honestly, I would be looking for better metrics, as we've seen more players in the past. And for example, alpha season, there was much more players in the Sandbox ecosystem, and it's funny because we thought that the beta mining season would have more players, but it's been quite the opposite. But hey, it is what it is. We keep building, we keep pushing, because we know that our Sand fam here, they will play the game, they will keep playing the game, and there's going to be new players coming to town. And when they do, they're going to find good games that have been designed by good studios. And we hope that we are one of them, that they'll see like, okay, what can we do in the Sandbox? And they might see, hey, got the Misty Mountain here, it looks cool. It has some activity, they've got competitions, they've got seasons, they've got all of that. I think it has a nice gameplay, it has a smooth running game, so let's give it a try. So that's the thing. And also, mark your calendars, because today, well, it's actually already tomorrow, but at 1 a.m., there's going to be behind the avatar, right, Crafter? Or is it, I have to check it. Because you have many shows, so let me just see if it is correct. It's the Metaverse Spotlight. I was wrong. So we're going to have today 1 a.m. UTC, so it's already tomorrow, the Metaverse Spotlight with Crafters. So pin that in your calendars. It's going to be at 7 p.m. CST, aka 1 a.m. UTC. So make sure you tune to that show with Crafter, because we will be covering a couple of the mining seasons, everything that's being developed here, what you can also expect from the Pickaxe Master. So hell yeah, looking forward to it. All right, so I can give here like month stats. We can see like this was a pre-test that we did. It was on the 9th February, these 2 days, and then 12th, when everything started, it went back up. Then the honeymoon period phase ended. This was week 2, and just completely fall down the charts. And then week 2 was this, and we're starting week 3, and it's, I don't know, maybe it will go back here. We'll have to see. It feels like I'm looking at a crypto chart. But this is very good, because this really gives you an impression, like when you do a live ops, or we throw something new into the ecosystem or to the game, you can see how it reflects with you. If you like it, if you feel compelled, like, hey, I really enjoy I enjoy these new competition they're putting out. Let me give it a try. And we can see that reflection in here. Not real time, but pretty accurate. We can actually take some lessons. We can learn some stuff on what's happening. Is there a meme coin chart? Is this a meme coin chart? Yeah, it does look like. Damn it. All right. Let's get back here. Perfect. Before we get into the news, and I think the first news we will be sharing is about the new season, I want to invite the first lucky miner here. Let me look to everyone that has filled it up. We got 12 responses so far, so keep filling that form. I'll be putting right now everyone's name in the wheel of names. But before so, let me see if anyone claimed the guaranteed spot. So we have also our coins, the Twitch coins, Twitch currency. How do they call it? We've got the Masters, which is when you watch the stream, you can earn and collect these coins, which are the Masters. And if you get yourself 5,000, you can claim a guaranteed spot for a lucky miner. And Nazman, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Hell yeah, you rock. So you might want to do that if you have more than 5,000 Masters on Twitch channel points. Thank you, Go West. That is the word I was looking for. If you have more than 5,000 channel points, you can claim your guaranteed lucky miner spot in the stream. So make sure you do that in the beginning, hopefully, but you can also do if it's towards the end and we're almost closing, we'll make sure that you get that chance on the next one. So without further ado, let's get everyone in the wheel of names. There we go. Shuffle a little bit and let's roll it. And we got ourselves our first winner of the day, which is Noble RK. Congratulations, fam. GG. Noble RK, you gotta be watching the stream and you gotta let us know what type of blocks do you want me to mine for you. Remove the wheel, and we're back. StreamYard doesn't like the wheel of names. It almost crashes every time. No bueno, no bueno. Get me back, StreamYard. Here we go. So, stone it is. Sounds good. Yeah, the wheel of names completely breaks the stream. It breaks the audio, breaks the camera, breaks the background music. So I'm gonna go with the skip tutorial because we already passed the tutorial at the beginning of the stream, so no need to go over again. We've got here a little bit helper on that tells you what to do. We're going to do a little bit of more quests as an extended tutorial. Once you get in, we'll be like, buy a pickaxe, break one block, trade, visit the vault, trade, do one trade with the resources. I think it makes sense. We can use these quests as an extended tutorial. And for some, I would say one of the biggest challenge of designing a sandbox game, more than the game itself, is a good tutorial. That is really, really challenging. Stone blocks, let's do that. So for stone blocks, let's go over the place that it has more stone blocks. which is next, the giant pickaxe. Here we go. This is my favorite spot. Here we've got plenty of stone. So everyone, please type in good luck here for Noble. I already see a lot of those, so let's get it started. Good luck. Nothing on this one. Just 1 second. Okay, 25 frames per second with all of this running in the background. Not bad. Could been worse, I would have to say. A silver nugget. Let's go. A second silver nugget. By the way, every time we get a silver nugget, that is almost like 0.1 sand. Almost. And the third silver nugget. We're getting good. Nothing in this one. Nothing on that one. Hell yeah, 4 silver nuggets. I think we can get more. Oh, 5 silver nuggets. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're in a strike. Can we get a gold ore? Silver nuggets? I'll take it. I'll take it like it was for myself. Nothing on this one. 80, so we've got one more block left. Nothing on that one. Okay, so let's see how much did we get. And we need to fast travel, so let's find a sign. Oh, here's one. Oh, actually, just remember, the vault is right here. I'm going to put... So one of the things we tried to spot on is like where we find struggle points for everyone. And the fast travel signs, it was based on the feedback that most of you gave the feedback that, hey, running back and forth is really time consuming. It's not that fun at all, like being running back and forth all the time. And okay, let's do fast travel. And once that fast travel is done, we can see a lot of time that was saved. But we saw a new loop that was happening, which was like mining, getting resources, go to the vault, trading for masters, buying a new pickaxe, and this is the new running. So we thought we could invite Ogil's evil twin brother. That would be somewhere around here. It would have a stand as well. And Ogil's evil twin brother, it would be like, we still have to find a name for him. So right now it's just Ogil's twin evil brother. It'll be like, that sucker Ogil at the entrance of the mountain, he knows nothing about business. This is the best spot to have a mining stand, to have a pickaxe stand, because hey, you want to be where everyone's trading their money for their masters. So that's going to be his narrative. That's why he's the evil. He's trying to take advantage. All right, let's see how much we can get out of these silver nuggets. Here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6, right? 6, 7. Either way, we've got 960 masses for Noble Arcade. Let me just take a note here. Noble. And that is 960. So if I recall, these should be very close to half a cent. 960 divided by 2000, it is 0.48 cent. Congratulations. Another thing we're working and we have not fully discovered how to do, because this is quite a more complex one, I would say, is how to do a sell all type of button. This is something that everyone complains, which is when you have like 30 resources to sell, you have to press E and kind of sell it one by one, and it takes quite some time to do so. So we wanted to have that feature available since day one, but we have not figured out a way to do so. because there's heavy logic going on. Since we have multipliers, we can set up multipliers right here, and these change all the value of everything. So there's a message argument going on. And then on top of that, we have also crafting, which affects the bonuses. Like for every crafting you do, there's going to be bonuses on masters. So it's going to start with 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%. And that also has to reflect here on the vault every time you're trading. So there's more message arguments. So there's message arguments in top of message arguments to make this work. Because of that, making a sell all button is going to take us, we still have to study. We have to think on how can we do this. Hey, One Box, Grandmaster in the house. Hell yeah. How you doing, One Box? Great to see you here. And yeah, One Box is the first miner to get the Grandmaster title, which you can get it by completing this one's here on the role inspection. So it's going to ask you for 20 coal, 20 iron, 20 copper, 20 silver ores, 20 silver nuggets, 20 gold ores, and I believe that the last one is 20 silver nuggets. A little bit sick after the trip, but I am okay. Oh, by the way, One Box, Wicked, did you guys met on NFT Paris? 9-hour session on that score. Hoo-wee, hell yeah. And also Tempest, I've read that tweet that unfortunately you were not able to go to NFT Paris. That really was a bummer, man. I would be so mad if I was not able to go because of one day. Jeez. Not customs. It's the frontier, the borders. But hey, are you guys coming to Lisbon? I would love to meet you guys back in Lisbon, the non. Oh man, I can imagine. Like you guys were planning that so beforehand. Like you already said that you were going for a long time and you were going to have a stand, a booth there. Jesus, I cannot imagine. But hey, I feel your sadness and you've got my sympathy on that. It really sucks. But hey, you guys coming to Lisbon? I would love to meet you guys in Lisbon again. Really. I had a blast with you last time, so really hope you guys can make it. Hell yeah. Think about it with care, with love. I would love to see you guys here again. Didn't go to the NFT Paris, only went to TSB Landowner event in TSB office. So there's a new TSB office in Paris, I think. Wicked, let us know. How was it? How did it go? The Bitfox, we'll try. So if you guys can come, join up in Lisbon, the non-fungible conference. It's actually a pretty rad conference, I have to say. From the feedback I heard, that NFT Paris was a lot regarding or revolving arts and non-fungible conference. I think it has a more dedicated area towards gaming, actually. It was the Sandbox Street, where also there was BGA Alliance. There was a lot of other games in there, and I think there's quite a little bit of a focus in Web3 gaming. A few streets away from the other one. Nice. So we've got 960 masters for Novel, and I think this comes in the right timing to talk about the new season and about the new changes that will happen. So, you guys ready? Let's do this. It's very empty. Well, it's new. I bet they'll be filling it up. Okay, so let's start this. We had Phase 1 from the beta mining season, and welcome in Dr. Metaverso. You came in just right on time. So, the beta mining season was designed to be in 2 phases. Originally, it was not designed to be in 2 phases because we wanted to have the leaderboard, the in-game leaderboard feature that would rank players according to their masters. So, for example, we have right now 960 masters. The goal was to come here to Athok Boneguard. We would talk with him, and he says, when you're ready to submit your master score, let me know and give me the victory screen. So that's all that. You would get the victory screen, you place yourself in the leaderboard, we would get a leaderboard page, and it would be so flippin' easy to get that running. And that was what we were hoping to actually launch on day 1. But hey, leaderboards in-game leaderboards are not available, so we had to adapt. And like it has been stated and said many times, being able to adapt in the sandbox while being in alpha stage, developing every day, we really have to take that word by word, adapt. So we thought, okay, we're not going to delay this competition because of that. We're going to adapt it. And we thought, okay, let's do a phase 1 while we don't have the in-game leaderboards, and let's save the phase 2 for the actual competition with 10,000 sand prize pool. So on phase 1, we thought, okay, what can we do during this phase? We can stress test a couple of new features we have, new mechanics that impact the in-game economy, which are crafting and rolls, because they provide one, on the rolls, there's a new supply of masters, there's a bonus, so that affects the balance of the game, and crafting, it's even more impactful because it really changes, one, how much does it take on your pickaxe self, and second, how much masters you get per resource. So these really makes a drastic change in the in-game economy. Okay, so let's focus on that. Let's do phase 1 to actually focus on how much does this break the game. And let's set up a competition so we can kind of tell everyone, hey, play this particular part of the game. And we did that, and I would say it was successful. It was not optimal. I don't think it was the most fun. And for that reason, I'm a bit like, it's not that fun to play the game like that for points. Like you go for rolls, you go for crafting. That's not the main purpose of the game. But at the other end, I was like, it was good that we did this because we got some really good feedback. So at this stage, 2 weeks went by, and I think by this moment, we can already know that so far it has not been game breaking at all. It feels very balanced from what we've seen. And it's kind of already getting old, these formats. So like, okay, why not we do an in-between version now? We do a phase 1.5. Okay, and we can do that. We can also implement more stuff. So one thing we were able to see this because on this phase 1, it was also the first time we got to actually get a chance to work out with the game rules. And with the game rules, there's a new RNG that is no longer mechanical, let's say. Now it's within the rules and it's much faster, much better, much everything. And we thought, okay, so one feedback, we've seen that everyone's complaining on how hard it is to get lucky in the game. So in terms of the RNG design mechanics, although it does work for, so you know, this game, the first time we presented this idea for this game is that we would have in-game transactions. So you would be able to buy pickaxes, in-game pickaxes with sand. So you would go over here to this fella, Ojil, and this fella would trade you or buy pickaxes. Instead of using masters, he would ask you for sand, and then you would do an in-game transaction, you would buy the pickaxes, and you would have the pickaxe self. And then, of course, the next thing would be that every resource you would get, one, you would be able to trade it on the vault, back for sand, or keep the resources for yourself as an NFT that you could use for crafting. So, perfect game plan. We really enjoyed this idea. So every time, for example, I remember one box sent a screenshot with 37k masters. And instead of being 30k masters, it could have said, hey, I just spent 1 sand in the game and I've got really lucky and I got, so 37k masters would be around like 15 sand. And I've got 15 sand. That is a really nice win. And I would bet that it feels, I never got 37k masters, so it feels good to have those 37k masters in terms of the having fun aspect of the game. But I would bet if you actually won 15 sand, it would feel much better to win, right? So comparing those two moments of winning 15 sand versus winning 37k masters, we can wait more that winning 15 sand would bring you much more joy. And that's the way we've designed these economies. So when you would lose, it would be bad because, hey, I just lost like half a sand or 0.25 sand, but on the next one, hey, I got myself like 1.5 sand, I got 2 sands, and it was balanced for, let's call it with the token. But since in-game transactions are not a thing. And when we started this, it was more than 2 years ago, and we're expecting to do that. 2 years later, it's still a feature that is not available. And looking at the progress of things, we can tell ourselves like, is this going to be launched like next year? Is this going to be launched like in the next 2 years? We don't know. But based on our experience, we should not limit the potential fun factor of the game based on that, because it could be 5 years until they actually go, because it's not only about the mechanics itself, it has to do with laws like regulations on Europe, on the United States, on all over the world to make these in-game transactions happen and to enable these type of gameplay. So it got us into a crossroads, which was, okay, where should we go next? What should we do? Because this is balanced for that type of game, but that's not the type of game we have right now. I love I have a quick mute button just to cough. So we thought that, okay, everyone's giving a feedback that they've been not that lucky on the game, and that has been it's not bringing the best fun factor to the game. So we decided that, okay, the game actually could be more benevolent, and we could try that out to see, one, how does it feel while playing the game? So putting a little bit up the odds of getting a drop, and see also towards on our thinking and studies for buying a pickaxe with sand and getting resources as an NFT, trading them back to sand. How does that play out? So phase 1.5, we're going to up the odds a little bit. So I think it's going to become much more satisfying to mine, as the level of difficulty, the degree of difficulty, the bar will not be set that high. It will be much easier to get some findings in a regular basis. So that's one of the changes we're going to do. First one. The second one is that loading times. Everyone complaining like, okay, I'm trying the game, but while trying the game, I have to reset and restart the game many times because I've spent all my masters, then I want to give it another try, and you spend more time actually loading the game and restarting the game than actually playing the game. And that is a big no. Like, this cannot happen. So we thought that once we have the streamer button, that would reset just everything for us, and we could keep mining. For example, I should do this right now as we're talking. So I want to start the game again. What I have to do is start. I have to go back again to this loading bar, and this just consumes time over and over and over. So one thing that we'll be implementing is a reset score button. So this reset score button, actually what's going to allow you to do is that I want to try it again, but you don't have to restart the experience now. All you gotta do is get to that NPC, it's the Angry Dwarf, and we have also a nice lore for him, which will be like, I'm so mad, I was mining, I didn't get any masters, I want to start again, but I don't want to load in. You know what? You can do it like me. Press E, and you can reset your score without having to restart the game. So that's going to be a life improvement, which is you can reset the game without having to restart the game. So no more loading back and forth, you just reset. Got 2,000 masters again, everything back to 0, and you go to mine as you wish. You want to start over, you go to the same NPC and just say reset the score, and start over and over and over. So no more loading times, wasted time on these bar. So that's really life improvement we've got for you. So that was the second, and the third is that we'll try to push, and I think this is the most important update we also want to bring in, is how to do a fast sell button, which technically we have not found it yet, because what I've explained earlier of the message arguments that exist in order to have all these logic working, but we're testing stuff, and what we can promise is that it's on our top priority to make your life easier as you play the game, and you don't waste that much time and clicks while selling your resources. We're trying to figure out a way that you just click once and you sell every resource that you have. So these are going to be the 3 major changes for the phase 1.5, which is in the middle of those. So there's going to be reset score, it's a life improvement, There's going to be better odds, chances to get resources, so that's going to improve fun factor. And the third we're working on, and we hope we can get it done by then, which is a fast sell button, so you don't waste time on selling. So as you can see, we keep working on and on to make this game even better and better. As we progress and the game gets more refined, we are able to understand that now there's new struggle points, there's new stress points that need to get addressed to make the game even better. So that's what we'll be doing. And now that we've covered the what, I think we can go now to the when. So not gonna take much time. The phase 1.5 will start next Monday at midnight UTC. So from Sunday to Monday, 00, there's going to be published a new map, a new version of this map, let's say, with all of these upgraded mechanics. The only one we cannot promise is the fast trade, but once we've developed, we can just put back and forth on it. Hey, Play Game for Fun, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you playing today? Let us know in the chat. Does that mean that if no one gets 11 points, I win the first round of beta? 1 box, that is 100% correct. So, Sunday at 23:59 p.m. UTC, we'll be closing the phase 1 and 1,250 sand will be distributed for the top 10 miners. So, if you want to get some of those juicy sand prizes, you better start mining. You better start mining and get your ice scores. The top 10, it's not that hard to enter. Like, all you gotta do is get at least 2 rookie roll, which is the 4th roll. It's pretty much doable, knowing that we've seen so much good ice scores on everyone. That is really doable, and you'll be able to upload that screenshot until Sunday, 23 p.m., 59 minutes. And then on Monday, 00 a.m., we'll start phase 1.5, which will have, again, 1,250 sand for the prize pool. Now, we've got the what, we've got the when, now we're going for the how. So how do you rank on these new phase? Basically, we will be looking for masters now. It will not go for points. I think we've kind of studied that already, plenty enough on how these mechanics work and impact on the game. So we'll be going towards what we really want to measure, which is the masters. How much masters can you get within the game? And to do that, we don't have the in-game leaderboards, which is a bummer. So we thought that, okay, this is going to be, again, a manual leaderboards, which is not optimal. We've had that experience before, and it was not good for the moderator team and for the dev team. It was not good. It was a lot of trouble. But one thing that is good is that now these HUDs actually help a lot here. So we're going to change a little bit. What you're going to see is that there's going to be on top here, it's going to be masters under parenthesis V1. So we know that you cannot use old screenshots because the HUD will be changed. And we know that for this new season, we will need screenshots saying V1. So you cannot use old, we will be able to tell. And we thought, okay, how can we do a semi-automatic leaderboards? So we've worked with the Google Forms before, and we know that we can link Google Forms to spreadsheets. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to fill it up the Google Forms as we did before in the alpha season. And you're going to do one, put your, it's going to be like, how can I get here without covering? I'm going to ask you for your name, which I've just covered, that I don't want it, but it's right here. So, oh, here it is, Pickaxe Master. So your TSP account name, your wallet address to claim the prizes. Secondly, we're going to ask for a proof of your screenshot. So you're going to post it on Twitter. There's no need for hashtags or any of that, just basically the screenshot of the game. If you want to write something, we appreciate it, some kind words, but pretty much we just need the screenshot, then a link to that screenshot. And lastly, we're going to allow you to put on how much masters did you get. So let's say you got 2010, you posted a screenshot with 2010. So we're going to ask you to fill it up. How much did you got? And you're going to write 2010. Then pretty much it will become a self-filling leaderboard, because we can filter out from the spreadsheet on Excel how to determine on how to organize the leaderboard by a certain number. We can filter that. So it makes really, really easy. So let's say we've got a top 25. We just have to sort it out. And then we just have to confirm if all the screenshots matches what you've written in how much masters fields you also wrote. So we just have to confirm 25 screenshots of, or instead of having to confirm every screenshot every time everyone sends. So at the end of the season, we just have to confirm. I'm not going to say right now if it's top 20, top 25, top 30. That's something that will be announced on Monday when this season starts. But that how we'll run. So it's going to be a semi-automatic leaderboard. So you can play for masters, which is the goal of this game. You'll be able to auto-fill in, and then the final leaderboard for this version 1.5 will be much easier to track down. So pretty cool, and that's the how. We've covered the what, we've covered the when, and now we've covered the how to do so. I hope that you guys are excited like I am, because I want to see how much masters can all of you get here in the Misty Mountains. So super cool if we're going to see 50k, 100k, 1 million masters, who knows? But I'm pretty sure you'll be surprising everyone. And now we're gonna get ourselves the second lucky miner of the show. If you want to participate, all you gotta do is type in !LFM and fill it up that form. By doing that, you'll be entering in the Wheel of Fortune that will be raffling to get another lucky miner on the show. For now, let me grab everyone that filled it up, put it up on the Wheel of Names. That's going to pretty much break a little bit of our stream. Hopefully not that much. I'm going to take Noble, that already won today. Bring the wheel into the stream. And shuffle. Good luck, miners. Let's do this. And it is an LD Tech. Congratulations, fan. It's been a long time since you last won. I've not seen your name pop up in the Wheel of Names for quite some time. So congratulations. Let me know if you're still watching the stream, and if you are, what kind of blocks you want to mine. Now let's see if we can do this without breaking the stream. Hopefully we can. Oh yeah. It went okay-ish. It did break a little bit. Dang you, Wheel of Names. I have to see if this works better with Brave browser than actually Google Chrome. Magma blocks. Ooh, okay. Everyone type in good luck here for MLD Tech as we're about to mine some magma blocks. We don't do that often, at least on the stream. Magma blocks. We're going to need some weapons. Let's put the diamond one. And let's give it a try. Let's go to the other side of the bridge. And start with this one. This one's old, the red diamond. Can we get a red diamond? Can we get a red diamond? Nothing. Did you saw that? From 2000, we've got 1,680. With 5 times. Oh, my bad. We can still do that. You sure you want to do it 5 times? Because, yeah, it will take 600,000, so let's do that. And we don't get those many claims per stream, so it's going to be a 5 time here. Big risk, big win. So instead of taking 320 health, it's gonna take 1,600 per block. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Okay. Nothing on that one. Now I've got 80 left. What should we do? Sand? We can only mine 1 sand. We'll take... Yeah, rip. F. I'll take the 5 times. So we can mine anything. You got my heart racing on this one. Red diamond with 5-time multiplier. That would be like a 100 sand win, something like that. Gravel takes 80. We've got 80 left. I'll do that. I'll do that one like that. That would be a 1-box win. I agree with you. We got a silver ore. Well, at least it was not all for nothing. We got a silver ore. That is 80 masters. Well, GG. You gotta risk it if you wanna win big. So MLD Tech. MLD Tech. Congratulations, you got yourself 80 masters. And 80 masters is the equivalent of... Let me check. $0.04 cents. RIP, but it would have been a really good win if we hit something, anything, I would have to say. 80 masters it is. All right, let's restart the experience so we can get another lucky miner and we can move on into the next great news. Do you think this was all the great news? I would say don't bother sending that amount of sand. Why not? You want it. MLD Tech will send it. We've sent prices as low as 0.01 sand. So we're going to send it. Sorry. So that was a bummer. First part of the news, which was the new season. It has been revealed. Now, let's get to the second part of the news, which is really, really cool. We've also been waiting this for quite some time. We're going to migrate all the pickaxes to Polygon. So, finally, you'll be able to have your pickaxes in Polygon, and we'll be able to sort out the smart contracts for crafting. Meaning that crafting will be coming sooner, since everything will be migrated to Polygon. Hell freaking yeah, I'm super excited about it. Now there's going to be one thing about it, this migration, is that we'll have to do it manually. So we'll be minting all the collection all over again, basically all the pickaxes. We're going to burn all the Ethereum pickaxes as well. So what we're going to need, it's going to be one of two scenarios. Either one, you'll be sending the Ethereum pickaxes to us, and then we send the Polygon pickaxes to you, and then we assume also the burning. Or you would burn, and we'll put the explanation on how to burn NFTs, which there is a dead wallet address, which is the common wallet address where people send NFTs or tokens or whatever when they want to burn them. But there's going to be a nice tutorial about it. So, and you can also send the transaction of you burning the pickaxe. So either one of the two situations will be count as valid. Probably the easiest one will be sending to our game account, and then we'll send the Polygon Pickaxe U. There's going to be one thing that will happen, is that since we're going to remint, we're going to have new stats on the pickaxes. What does this mean? It means that we don't know what's going to be the stats of the new pickaxes. Probably the silver pickaxe will get a little bit improved. Not that it's that hard, because it's rolled 2. So good chances that silver pickaxe owners will get a better pickaxe with that. Secondly, the gold pickaxe, it was originally minted with a power and a luck gem. There's no more luck, meaning we will have to trade it either for defense or for speed. We can get some feedback on how would you prefer on this one to have the second catalyst. Does this mean another round of ruby pickaxes will be available to buy, asks Shakespeare, and the answer is no. What will be happening is that we'll be collecting the Ethereum pickaxes, and we'll be sending the corresponding Polygon pickaxes to the owners. But what will be available soon is crafting. So if you have a gold pickaxe, then you'll be able to upgrade your pickaxe to a ruby one. And that is what will be working next after we've done this migration. So this is pretty exciting news, right? I am super flippin' excited about it. The legendary pickaxes, the diamond pickaxe, we get a reroll. Maybe we'll get closer to a 100 on power. Let's see. Also, the ruby pickaxe, it actually had a good roll, but let's see. There's always room for improvement. You'll be using cats for the new axes. And what type? Yes, we'll be using catalysts for the new axes. And what type? So the diamond. So based on what was and what we thought the gems were used for, it turned out it was not actually how we thought they were. So we're going to pretty much use differently. I think that being equipment, they would have to reflect on something that makes sense for equipment, right? And since they're weapons, and this is a mining game, it would make sense that we trade everything for power, because these blocks, if you don't have nothing, you're eating for 5. And we know that we've asked for this change. So the Sandbox take 10 HP. We want the HP to actually reflect. So the clay block should not take 30 HP, it should take 40 to actually reflect on how much pickaxe health it does take. So the gravel should be 80. The stone blocks should be 160, and the magma blocks should be 320. Imagine killing something with 320 pickaxe health if you're giving damage with 5. So having the pickaxes with power, for example, this one 84, it makes much more sense. Now instead of 5, this one just gave me 19. So it's actually giving a reason for you to have power-ups in this game. So let me say, I bet you guys all have all these different type of NFTs and equipment that usually you're not able to use it for any reason. So on the Misty Mountain, it actually gives you a good reason to have these NFTs. So let me put, for example, this one. I've got a little bit more power. So instead of 19, I just did for 20. So let me try to put here a bundle of my most powered up stuff. I've got this one, which is 56. This one gives 25. This one gives 7. 21, no, 25 is better. This one gives me 7. So it gives me more. Yeah, it does give me more than this one. So let's equip it. 8. How much these legs give? 7. So let's put the Go West legs. And this chest gives 7. I don't have that much good equipment. I bet you all have better equipment than I do. Oh, 18. 18 is better than 8. So let's put this one on. And this gives me 12. This is 25. Switch. I've got 190 power. So let's see how well does this perform on a gravel. 37. And I'm pretty sure that I can get much higher than this. One box, how much power can you get? So for example, 2 hits, I was able to do this one. Actually owning NFTs in the sandbox is going to give you a good bonus on the speed that you can actually mine here. With the added odds as well, I think this is going to come up with a solid point. But basically we'll probably trade everything for power because it's a weapon and it does make sense that it gives damage. And since we're going to boost the degree of difficulty to mine, we want the pickaxes to reflect that as well. 466, so I've got 190 and I'm taking 37. That's more than double than I have. So 37 at least multiplied by, that's almost 1.5, but let's say by 2, that's 74. Let's say you do 80 damage per hit. It will be very fast to mine anything on this game. And it makes sense. I like that. The fact that all the equipment, all the assets that you bought, you go to the Misty Mountain, you'll be like, yes, I'm glad I have all of this equipment because now I can use it. And it makes importance here. I can mine faster because of the equipment I have. So it's providing a utility for all the TSP equipment in this game. So that's how we're going to roll about it. And we're not done. Still got some more stuff to talk. But before, I want to include everyone also as a lucky miner. So let's give it a try to someone else to go inside the game. And if you have not, type in !LFM, fill it up the form, and get your chances to become a lucky miner. We've got 15 responses so far. Wheel of names. Now this is gonna break the game a little bit again. Let's do it. We gotta take Noble. Gotta take MLD Tech. We gotta bring these to the screen. Yeah. Shuffle. And good luck. Pickaxes on Polygon. So the ones that will be for sale are the only ones that have not been sold out on the initial quantity, which were silver, iron, and wooden pickaxes. But for if you buy a silver, you'll be able to craft yourself into a gold. And when you get a gold, you'll be able to craft yourself into a ruby. And if you got a ruby, you'll be able to craft yourself into a legendary. And if you got yourself a legendary, you'll be able to craft yourself into a pickaxe pendant. That's flippin' right. You'll be able to upgrade your diamond pickaxe into a pickaxe pendant. And with that, you'll be able to claim the physical pickaxe pendant with real gold. You heard it right. Finally, we get to have all of that stuff going on. I'm super excited. And goddamn, it took some time to get it right, but now it's coming. And I'm pretty sure these will be a major... It's just going to unlock all the economy and tokenomics. And finally with this, we'll be able to talk and unlock all the tokenomics that have been designed for quite some time. And CRP Monster, congratulations. You got to be yourself the next lucky miner. Also, I gotta check if there's not been more claims. No, there's not been more claims. StreamYard now wants to break a little bit, as usual. And it's back. Sir Loken, how you doing? Welcome in. Stone, please. Yes, sir. Any news about the Alpha Pickaxe, the Bitfox? So we're also going to remint the Alpha Pickaxe on Polygon. And we're going to send the Alpha Pickaxe to all the top 50 participants in the Alpha mining season. which again is so much better regarding the gas fees. So much sweeter, so much nicer. So yeah, we're going to take this month of March to get all of that stuff ready. CRP Monster, let's do this. Everyone type in good luck in the chat and let's get some stone. Go stone or go home. I'll try to mine myself into somewhere. I'll go random. Silver nugget. So here, the stone block, what we wanted to do, and I know that we've requested this along with many other creators, is that the assets itself don't have a limit on how much HP do they have. So the stone blocks were designed to have 160 health. If we're mining and we're taking away 37 points, we'll just take a couple of swings until we can actually break the block. And I cannot wait for that to happen. Choop, 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 choop. Here's another. Don't want to get broken. Here we go. Hell yeah, gold ore. You're not late, Sir Alokin. We did talk about some really good stuff, but I'll make a recap on everything we've talked about the news. And we did share a lot of good news today. Silver nugget, oh, hell yeah. 2 gold ores, 1 gold nugget, 1 gold ore. Not bad. Oop. This one. Running out of HP, we need something good. Silver nuggets. So 3 silver nuggets, 1 gold ore. We've got 1 more. Let's do here. And we only have enough for 1 gravel and nothing. Let's see how much did we got. The animations, the ores keep getting broken for no reason. 320. That's a good start. $800 masters. GG, congratulations. So let me get this. Oy. CRP monster. 800 masters. And how much is that? 800 divided by 2000, it is 0.4 sand. GG. It's always okay, it's sand. It's free sand. So we do have to restart, and while we do so, we'll bring into the next topic. Not restart. So yeah, it's gonna be this fella here. He's gonna have like a something above his head saying reset score, like floating here. So it will be very noticeable, like what does he do? And you're gonna be angry, like you can see he's angry, he's tapping his foot, like he's gonna be like, did you get a bad score like myself? Don't even bother restarting the experience, you can just reset the score with me. So no more loading times. No more resetting. Restart experience, and let's do it. While these restarts, I'm going to have to change a little bit the setup here because I'm getting the light just straight into my eyes and I'm getting some struggles to watch it. So we're going to do a quick break for a commercial, aka the tutorial. In case that you're new and you've never played the Pickaxe Master, this is going to be a great way to get started. It's going to teach you all the basics and how to get through. So first, you do want to get into our experience page, click on play, and also watch the tutorial. It will be 5 minutes and we will be right back. So see you in a bit.
Welcome in, miner. This is the Pickaxe master game called the Misty Mountain. It is available in the Sandbox metaverse and you can find the link in the description. On this tutorial, we will cover the basics to get you started. Duns, he will tell you all about masters. You can check them on the left side of your screen. Moving on, there is Ojil. He will give you pickaxe health. That also appears in the left side of your screen. To mine, get near the mineable blocks and click on the left button of your mouse. This is how you perform an attack. Those mineable blocks, they will drop a rock, which is a collectible. To collect, press E. Once you've collected the rock, you'll notice how your pickaxe health has decreased and now it is set to 0. Here, you will find Master that will explain you all about your inventory, which can be found on the bottom of your screen. It will rotate the resources that you have. Next, you will meet Duns again, and he will teach you how to sell your resources back to masters. Just go over the resource you want to sell, press E, and you will see the masters on the left side of your HUD to increase back again. Gozel here, he will explain you how to use the teleports, so every time you would find a sign, you can use it to fast travel. And now, we are ready to start the game. Once you get outside the tutorial, the first thing you have to do is to buy a pickaxe. You will talk with Ojil and buy a pickaxe from him. Notice how your pickaxe health has now increased. Now you are ready to mine. Let's break some blocks and find some resources. Sometimes you will find very valuable resources. Some other times the blocks will be empty. It is about of trying, strategy, and eventually getting some really good drops. But we're good for now. To move around the map, you can walk on foot or use the travel signs for a fast travel. Let's go to the Iron Kith village. Here, you will find Gogar. He will help you to craft equipment. Each equipment piece will give you a bonuses. One equipment set gives you bonus on masters and the second set gives you a discount every time you mine. On the other side of the village, you will find Masoli, the local geologist. He will give you some masters as a bonus if you complete his requirements. And right under the rune, you will find the vault. On the vault, you will meet Duns again, and you can set a multiplier for the resources you're mining, but to change it, you will need 0 resources on your inventory. Let's sell a couple of resources back to masters. If there's a green aura, it means that you have the type of resource to trade. If you see a red aura, it means that you don't have any of it in your inventory. This is the basics on how to play the Misty Mountain by the Pickaxe Master. Let's hop real quick into the loot tables and how much does each block cost. The sand blocks cost 10 pickaxe health, and they draw coal, iron ore, copper ore, gold ore, and emeralds. The dirt block costs 20 pickaxe health, and they drop iron ore, copper ore, silver ore, emerald, and sapphire. The clay blocks cost 40 pickaxe health, and they drop copper ore, silver nugget, sapphire, and ruby. The gravel blocks cost 80 pickaxe health, and they drop silver ore, silver nugget, a gold ore, a ruby, and a white diamond. The stone blocks cost 160 pickaxe health and they drop a silver nugget, a gold ore, a gold nugget, a white diamond, and a blue diamond. Magma blocks cost 320 pickaxe health. They drop a gold ore, a gold nugget, emerald, a blue diamond, and a red diamond. That was all for today. Good luck, have fun, and see you in the Misty Mountain.
And we're back after the commercial break. So I hope that this was helpful to get you started mining. If you have never tried the game before, there's the link in the chat that was just posted. So get on, get mining. There's going to be the phase 1 ending on this Sunday at 23 p.m. and 59 minutes, while phase 1.5 will start at Monday at 00 a.m. Make sure you get those screenshots in line and you get started for the next phase with more sand prizes. So I think this has been restarted now. Hell yeah. Let's get through here. Go again back to the main hub and get another lucky miner into the stream. And while we do so, let's get into the next couple of news. And thank you so much for waiting for the break to happen. So updating right here, the wheel of names. I'm going to take MLD Tech. Going to take Novel and CRP Monster. Here we go. Did I not take it from this? I think I took it. Let's roll. Oh yeah, Wheel of Names doesn't really like this. Good luck, everyone. Looks like we lost our music as well. And go West, congratulations. You are the next lucky miner on the stream. So let us know if you're still watching the stream for you to claim the prize. Clay, please. Hell yeah. Your wishes are in order. Let's get ourselves some pickaxe health, and let's get ourselves a ruby pickaxe that trades all our masters for pickaxe health. Everyone, please type in good luck here for Go West, and let's see if he can repeat the same feat as he done before of some really good drops. The other news that I wanted to talk about with you is that we've got an email by the Sandbox. This is kind of how I started the stream, saying that we're very happy. Ooh, got a copper ore. We're very happy to see that the Sandbox sends now more communications more regularly, and it does provide some news on what's happening or what we can expect next. So that is very encouraging to know those changes are effectively being applied, and we can see we can feel it, those changes happening, and that is very, very encouraging. So we know that we've been eligible for week 1, but we don't know how much. They said that it's more than 1,000 sand, but they did not tell us how much sand it was. So regarding the crafting that we want to do, And that's going to be like a shit ton of smart contracts, as you would imagine. Because it's just not crafting. We're actually going to do smart contracts to launch our token, which will be Masters. It will be on Polygon. There's going to be the crafting that will be enabled. And pretty much those will be the two main features, which is setting up the token release, which is a very specific type of token, and we're going to be able to tell you the details. It's not going to be the normal token. Our token will be pegged to gold, so it won't have fluctuations of like, so there's no room for speculation with our token. It's going to be more like a sort of a stable coin. I don't want to call it stable coin, but it will be sort of a stable coin. Actually, the tokenomics are designed for the token itself to value over time, but like small valuation over time. It's not like it's a bump and dump type of token. So it will be, there's going to be a ratio, there's going to be a lot of golds, and you'll be thinking, and we've kind of said that a lot of time, like, why Pax's gold? Why all that gold? So there's going to be a ratio on how our tokens will be tied to Pax's gold. So our economy will be tied up to gold, which historically has been proven a very stable asset to have that grows over time. So it makes sense that we're mining. It's a crypto game, and actually our token is related with gold. So thematically, I think it makes sense. And one of our main concerns is that, a silver ore out of clay, that's good. One of our main concerns, and we've seen that, for example, when I've joined the Sandbox, I think sand was about 40, 50 cents. And I was able to see sand go as up as $7. And then right today, it's like 55 cents back again. So 2 years later, it's pretty much the entry point that it was more than 2 years ago. And as a gamer myself, I would think that if I purchased, let's say, $100 back at the peak of the bull market, and sand was $7, let's say it was even $5. So if it was $5 with $100 that I would be able to purchase, I would get 20 tokens. Here we go. I got 20 tokens that is worth $100, and that's what I can do to play games, to buy equipment, to do anything that's related to the Sandbox ecosystem. And then fast forward, you kept those, you did not spend those, and we're here 2024, and now your 20 cents are worth $10. So that is 10 times less than you paid them. As a gamer, and this happened, I bought the sand at higher prices, it just would get me so demotivated, so frustrated, like, I bought this token to play the game, and now it's worth 10 times less. And honestly, I don't want that to happen to the Pickaxe Master community. I want a token that everyone buys, and in 2 years, 10 years, it's still pretty much the same value, but probably a bit more because it's based on gold. So it will follow the trajectory of what gold will follow. So bottom line, it's a safe system to protect players from traders to bump and dump. So bottom line, I think it's thought to protect all of you that want to be part of this. That way, there's going to be a reserve of gold. So it doesn't matter like who trades what. It's not going to reflect on the price. I think it's a good system because players need to be protected from VCs, from corporations. Let's say, for example, the Pickaxe Master gets some funding and there's like the usual token vesting schedule, and then when the VCs get their token schedule unlocked, then there's going to be a big dump. I don't want any of that to happen to any of you, to any of us. So that's how we will roll, and for that we're going to need smart contracts to design that system. We're going to need smart contracts to design the crafting, like we did for the loaning, like we did for the minting, like we did for the collection. And making smart contracts is very expensive. So what we thought is that while we have the beta mining season with guaranteed rewards, and it's already 10k sand, well, at today's price, that would be $5,000. And since we're going to do with the 1,250 from phase 1 plus the 1,250 from phase 2, that's 12,500 cents. So we're talking about roughly $7,000. Now, if you think on expenses on smart contracts, that would be pretty much used to pay for this. So, as you know, we're a small studio. We've been funded by the GMF to build this game, but that was back in 22. Our GMF program has long ended. We've been able to self-sustain, and I will not say priority, but the major driving factor of this team is because we really love to do what we do. All of us have day jobs. We don't rely on the Pickaxe Master to survive ourselves. So we really put a lot of passion into this, and we manage our finances very, very carefully. Having that said, and since on this first season or the second season, there's guaranteed rewards, what we want to propose is that since there's going to be a lot of expenses to build these smart contracts, we want to use what we will be earning during week 1, week 2, or until we end the beta mining season, to use those the value that we'll get from the new GMF model to pay for these new smart contracts, which I'm pretty sure they will be quite expensive. We'll do them again with Andrea from 3Tech Studio. They've done an excellent job, and hey, how much they would love us and the project and the community, they also don't live out of thin air. That's literally their job, and that's how they live and pay their expenses, like any of us. So I'm just being straightforward because that's really a lot of money to pull that off, and we're not swimming on money. We pretty much share almost everything that we get from anything, and our premise is to have a 55% revenue sharing with the community. That's how we want to self-fund our prize pools, and these kind of contradicts what we've said earlier, but I want to give you the reason why I wanted to do that, because out of those 45% that would go for the team, then it would take us probably longer to accumulate those funds to actually get crafting to get funding to pay for the smart contracts for the token launch and for the crafting, because I've just said we're not going to earn money with the token launch. It's not going to be a bump and dump. So that's not going to happen, as you'd see on other projects that launch tokens and then, hey, we just raised ourselves like a couple of millions because, oh, it's not gravel, we're going for clay. So we're not going to do that. And since we're not going to do that, we do have to be transparent on like, hey, that's first funding we're going to get out of this program. We want to use it to actually build the smart contracts for the remaining, and we want to be transparent to you and ask you, how do you feel about it? Because it's very important that we're on the same page and we kind of agree towards where this project is going. The tokenomics will also put ourselves closer to the DAO system, so that's another set of smart contracts that will need to be deployed, which is the DAO system that will involve avatars and will involve the token. And that's another set of smart contracts, which again, it's another set of expenses to pull it off. So we want to use that funding from this model to pay up for those smart contracts, and then we'll be able to have a very solid ground on everything we're building. It's got the game running, we've got the tokenomics running, we've got crafting, we'll be able to have the loaning of avatars, we've got the DAO. Oh, and we're out of Pickaxe. Let's go to the vault. Having that said, that was the other news, is that will be the first weeks since we have a guaranteed prize pool for the beta mining season, and we don't have to worry about that. It's already saved, it's staking right now as we're talking, so that sand is guaranteed. We don't need any extra funding for that. We want to use that sand to pay for smart contracts, to keep developing. It's not going for our own pocket, it's going for the development of everyone that's here. The bull run will go $14, says the Bedfox. Let's see what happens. I'm selling if and when that happens. Wicked you too. Under that mountain, there's a good guy. Yeah, under this mountain, there's a lot of good guys. Go West. We're about to sell right now all the resources we could find. And let's see how much masses can we get. The token could be used to purchase in-game items and introduce a burn mechanic. So the token will be used to purchase in-game items. Yes, we want also the pickaxes that are still available to sell to put for purchase for our own token. And then the sales would... So there's a whole tokenomics in here. And I don't want to get into full details here because there's really a lot to explain regarding how we want everything to come together. So we're going to wait for that specific moment to launch all the information on how, where the funds will go, what they will be used to fund for, how we will go for the prize pools as well. And it's been a lot of research, a lot of development, 2 years of development on tokenomics before we actually launch them. So we're pretty bullish that they're very, very solid. Okay, we've traded everything. There's nothing else to trade. And Go West. You got yourself. Let me write first. Go West. 680 masters, which equals to... Which equals to... 0.34 sand for you. GG. Been a long time. Let me see a couple of... as I was waiting to pull the trigger on a Monarch, regrets now. Yeah, they were I told everyone, they were a little bit cheaper. Back when sand dropped to 48 cents, I think. Paid nappy. You're still on time. There's a couple of mineral monarchs. And it's better to have a mineral monarch while they're available, while trying to get one when we've run out of it. Go as 0.33. I would be happy with an emerald as well. If you're not nappy, on phase 1.5, there's going to be an improved odds on the drop rate. So I'm pretty sure that everyone will be... It will be easier for everyone to get better drops. Although it will be harder to get the highest tier drops. So there's going to be a balance. Oh, I mean, I see what you mean. An Emerald Monarch. Yep, there's a couple of those out there. I will not tell you if there's more to come or not. That we will have to figure it out. We're 1 hour and 40 minutes into the stream. We still got time to do some more Lucky Miners, so let me restart the experience. And Nappy, Go West, play game for fun, who also streams here. One Box. If you're thinking on streaming, I would say, yeah, we'll be rating you if you start to stream the Sandbox. There's going to be a 10 series of avatars, that is correct. So this is the second collection. This is the second tribe. There's going to be a third one. Not sure when, but we already know what it's going to be. We have an idea on how it's going to look as well. But the price will be the same. No matter what type of tribe it is, it's always going to be the same. It will be the equivalent of 3 grams of gold. So price, either it's now, either it's 1 year from now, it will be the same. So it doesn't really matter. Like you might want like, hey, I want from a different tribe. Maybe I'm trying to look for a different thing. But pretty much will be the same price. And speaking of which, how many avatars are left? Last time I checked, there were 25. And it's 24. We got another one minted. I'll update the traits after the stream. Oh no, it's 25. 125 results. But it says 176 items. Confused. Hope you're going for a medium avatar this time. Wicked, that's actually true. The third collection will be a medium avatar. Because it makes sense for the avatar, not because we've launched a medium, we've launched a small, we've launched a large, now we should launch a medium. No, it's not because of that, it's actually because it, through the progression on how we scheduled and we thought of the avatars, it kind of makes sense that this one is a medium avatar. But yeah, it is. But it's gonna be flippin' awesome, like the other ones. Oh, I forgot to take note of that. Actually, the Mineral Monarchs, they're very, very close of having all the traits finished. Because, as you know, we designed them as a giant avatar, but looks like the giant avatars, they're not playable avatars in the sandbox. So we had to redesign them into the large human template. In the large human template, basically we have to readapt all the base models and all the traits, which we've been started to do about 3 weeks ago. And I do have to say that we're looking to have them ready by next week. So we should have news on the bridge date for avatars quite soon. That was the other news I was forgetting. I was so excited, like with the season 1.5 with the pickaxes on Polygon and all of that. I was like, oh yeah, this is also happening really, really soon. We're going to have the bridge of the Mineral Monarchs very, very soon as well. So I think next week I'll be able to provide some little bit more news. Dr. Bunkus Trial 3 sent out now. Hey, grab a Mineral Monarch if you got some prizes. But the template, no, okay, it's not going to look anything close to the template. As usual. They are always custom, our avatars. But with Polygon, it means that now we can actually get some more gears going on, and we'll also be focusing a little bit on that with crafting, because it will also enable crafting for gears. Oh man, there's so much. That's this year, 2024. There's so much going to happen that we can do fucking finally. And I'm super excited about it. They have a claim deadline. You better claim it. You guys better claim it as soon as possible. I don't have any claim. Speedrun leaderboards are the worst for me. Literally the worst. What's the deadline, Go West, by the way? (29th, 4 p.m.) What? The deadline to claim the prizes is tomorrow? Sarah Loken, you've got yourself, I think you've got yourself the Mineral Monarch, right? That is a big avatar. Giant avatars, they do not exist, and it's not possible to have a giant template in the sandbox, unfortunately. Okay, much better. Too much. Unfortunately, giant template is not possible, so large human is the biggest, but I think our template will be quite big. 29 of May. Okay, tomorrow. 29 of May is not tomorrow, it's 2 months. You got the Monarch. So the bridge date will be announced soon as we've got all the traits migrated into these new templates. But they will look flippin' cool. That I can promise you that. Oh, okay, not tomorrow. Pfft, that would be ridiculous. Like, you got 1 day. Sorry if you're on vacation. Sorry if you're away from the computer. Gone. No. May, so it's like 2 months. Then would be March, April. Actually, 3 months to claim it. Yeah, that is good. So Dr. Bunkus 3, the trial number 3, you have 3 months to claim. The deadline will be on the 29th of May. Bitfox will beat the leaderboard until Sunday. 1 box, you got some competition here. The Bitfox, you're right. You're on 2nd place? No, I think 2nd place is right now Nappy. Let me check. No, it's Takasina, if I recall. Leaderboard. It's Pot Plucker. There's 1st place Pot Plucker with 11 points, then Pot Plucker with 6 points, then 3rd place Elitech, 4th place Takasina. The Bitfox, you're in 6th. You still got a lot to climb, but it's very, very feasible. Even on the 5 point, all you gotta do is get some more masters. And I think we do have just a little bit of updating here to do. Not much. No, actually, it's still... No, Stakasina did get, so it's still missing an update. Stakasina got Master Roll, so that's 6 points. He got the 1st gear bonus on Master, so 7. And he got 2 on the Pickaxe on the block bonus cost, so that's another 2. So he got 9 points. So Stakasina is actually on 2nd place right now. Pot Plucker got on 3rd. I got to update this also today. But did not change much. So someone sent scam messages on the Discord as soon as we started to do the live. God damn these... Look out for scam links. Don't click on anything shady. Always look out for the announcements that has been posted by the team. It's very easy to see what's the team. It's Heart of the Mountain and Oathkeeper. And then we have all the moderators, which is Gem Cutter, Metalsmith. Pretty recognizable. Weekend is mining time. Hell yeah. Okay, let's get ourselves our last lucky miner of the stream before we wrap it up. Remove Go West, let's shuffle, and good luck everyone. And we got Nappy. Nappy plays. Congratulations. And I think this is your 2nd time winning here. I do think it's the 2nd time. So Nappy, congratulations. You just got yourself to become a lucky miner. And you get to pick what I'll be mining for you. Stone. Here we go. Easy choice. And everyone, please type in here. Good luck for Nappy. Let's see if we can get some silver, some gold, hopefully some diamonds. We've not seen any gemstone or diamond for a long time. Let's see if we can break that. Let's mine in a different spot. Let's go over here. Nothing. Silver nuggets. At least something. Finally something. Let's go that way. I've seen good drops here. Not that lucky so far. Oh, silver nugget. Come on. Third silver nugget. Come on, we're picking up. By the way, I'm not sure if you noticed these torches that are around here. That Dandan. Oh, nice. Fourth silver nugget. That Dandan just tells you about it and you never look at them again. So there's the frequently asked questions, and they're like mining questions, selling questions, crafting questions. It's pretty much like, what should I craft? What are the recipes? Recipes? What are the bonuses? Oop, I just clicked here. So each time you craft a piece of gear, you get a 20% bonus. There are 4 pieces of gear in each set. It's possible a 20 bonus on choosing. Actually, this is wrong. I just have to update it. So selling questions, for example. How do I sell? To sell resources, you need to visit the vault. Inside the vault, each resource you have will show green and the rest will be red. The vault is under the Rune of Secrets in the village, so pretty much anything you want to know inside the game, there's these sacred fire that will tell you the frequently asked questions. And again, let's see if we can get something good for Nappy. Diamonds. Diamonds! Silver nugget, I'll take it. That it makes it 5. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try it again. Actually, it's lost our last try. RNG, let it roll. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Nothing. We can still get a diamond, a white diamond, and a ruby. We can still get one of those. Let's do it. Silver nugget. 6 silver nuggets, not bad. Let's go to the vault and trade ourselves all of these masters. So 3. $960. We got this before. So 960 is worth 0.48 sand. Congratulations, Nappy. That's what you'll be getting, and today we'll be sending all the Lucky Miner prizes and also from last week that they were not sent, so everything will be sent today. I think there's also the Master Challenge that was posted on Twitter. I think it has already ended by now. I need to confirm if that's so. It will also be sent. I remember one box being the player that was in the first place, so if that is already ended, it will also be sent out today. And pretty much that's it. We'll be sharing an announcement very soon, probably tomorrow or after tomorrow, which will be towards this next season that's going to happen. So 1, make sure that you get yourself the best high score in the current phase we're on, which is to craft equipment and to get rolls. Post that screenshot into the Discord server and try to rank into the top 10. There's going to be the deadline on Sunday at 23:59 p.m. UTC as the deadline. The prizes will be distributed and there's going to be a new phase starting with more sand prizes. So make sure you participate and you get those scores in order. But for the new phase, we did talk a lot in here. You can watch the VOD, the video on demand, watch the replay and see what we've just discussed, or you can wait for the announcement where it's going to have a very big recap of and summarize of everything we've talked about in here, and just can fast read all the details of what's going to happen on the next season. So I'm going to look if there's someone we could raid before we actually end the stream. Let's get ourselves into this nice position here. Yeah, this looks good. Is anyone streaming right now? Let me search the Sandbox. Doesn't feel like it. Does anyone want to start to stream now? Okay. So, who should we raid? Blue Tulip is doing a marbles on stream with some heavy metal. Five minutes. Okay, one box. We can do 5 minutes for you. I'll do one more Lucky Miner to get you started. Hell yeah! Let's get one box ready. Let's get one more Lucky Miner. So, or yeah, we can do that. Let's restart the experience and let's do a recap of what we talked today. So, 1. We're going to have a new season starting next week. It will be counting for masters. It's going to be a semi-automatic leaderboard, but all you gotta do is take a screenshot, publish it on Twitter, and then fill it up the form with how many masters you've got. That's the only thing. Secondly, there's going to be the Pickaxe remnant on Polygon, and we're going to manually bridge them. So there's going to be also a specification on how to do it, how to claim your L2, your Pickaxe on Polygon, which basically you can either send your Ethereum Pickaxe to the dead wallet address, burn them, or send it to us so we can burn it for you. We're going to put a tutorial on how to do so and some deadlines when we will start to distribute back the pickaxes. But bottom line, we're going to have the ecosystem in Polygon. Third thing is that we're going to have also the Mineral Monarchs ready very, very soon. The adaptation should be close to be complete by next week, and we will be able to share some details on when the new bridging date will also happen. And lastly, we're going to start to build and develop our ecosystem in Polygon regarding the tokenomics, token launch, regarding crafting, and all of that stuff, because it's a lot just to summarize it. So pretty good day, very exciting news. Let's wait a little bit for one more Lucky Miner and for one box to get online so we can raid him. Let me check who has filled it up, the form so far. I gotta open again. Wheel of Names. Remove Nappy. Oh, it's back here. Perfect. And let's roll. Let's shuffle. 1, 2, 3, and good luck. And also, we've got the microphone fixed. We've got good audio now. Finally. That slacker got himself a new microphone, noob. Didn't get the sound good. Now we're over that. I've got some good sound. Pickaxe, congratulations. If you're still watching the stream, you gotta let us know what type of blocks you want to mine. Oh, the cutting, it went a little bit weird. Pickaxe, congratulations. What do you want to mine today? GG, stone. Let's mine some stone then. Everyone type in good luck here for Pickaxe as we're going to do some last mining while we wait for one box. I'm quite curious. I did see one box post today or yesterday about an impossible challenge that he did find by accident. So I'm quite curious on what one box will be streaming today. Stone, you said. Let's do this. I'll just go right over to the top where we can find the most stone blocks. Here we are. Penkas, good luck. Let's do this. Okay, 50-50. One time you get a drop, the other time you get nothing. Let's see if we can get better. Let's do, before we collect, let's do a run of luck. And then collect. No, doesn't work. No voodoo shit working here. But just for the sake, let's try it again. Voodoo lap dance. Oh, it flipping worked. We got a white diamond. Did you guys saw that? Freaking hell yeah. Let's do it again. Wow, Pickaxe, that was the white diamond we got right there. Let's do another voodoo rounds. Damn, we could just quit the stream already. Like, pff, drop the mic. Who needs more mining if we got a white diamond? Hey, hell yeah. Hell flipping yeah. I think that's the first white diamond we've got in 0.9 on the stream. For someone. I did pull a red diamond, but I don't think it counts because it was for myself. But this has been the biggest pull. Let's do another one. Let's do a second one. Well, let's get it. We've confused RNG. Ah, too much confusing. Gravel block. It is a good way to finish the stream. And a silver ore to finish it up. Let's go. Okay. How much did we get? Penkas. That's been a great run. We don't see that one so often. So let's start with this. No, let's start with this. 80. $240. 400. And now 10,000 masters. Let's go. I think this is the most amount of masters I've got. Penkas, GG. Yeah, Nappy, we don't. That is true. The red diamond was something that came after, and we did not design the coin for the red diamond. So Penkas, you just got yourself. Let's do the math. 10,640 divided by 2,000, that is 5 cents dot 32. Hell yeah, GG. Congratulations. 5 cents in one go, and that it is. Sometimes you just get yourself a white diamond and you just win 5 cents. If it had been a blue diamond, you would have won 10 cents. If it had been a red diamond, it would have been 20 cents. Just like that off the bat. That was a great way to end the stream. I'm happy. I hope you guys are also happy. Let me check if we've got already one boxed streaming. Here it is. One box is streaming and is playing the Misty Mountain. Let's go. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning by, for sticking around for these 2 hours, getting all the updates and all the news. Myself, in behalf of all the team, we appreciate always your support, always any comment, for being here, for be present and show up and provide that feedback. We really appreciate you, and we're very happy to have such an awesome community as you guys are. So we're very excited to bring you announcements very soon with everything we've discussed, everything we've talked about, and hope that you're also very excited because Pickaxe is on Polygon, because Mineral Monarch's getting bridged, new season starting. There's a lot of stuff coming. Everyone, have yourselves a great day. Don't forget, today at 1 a.m. UTC, there's going to be Metaverse Spotlight with Crafter. So you want to take a peek there, send a quick hello, and we'll be seeing ourselves in the next week. So until there, have a great time, play some guns, support all the creators in the sandbox. We all need it, and don't take any studio, any creator for granted. Go there, support, just give an hello. It's more than enough to feel, for anyone to feel, I won't say valued, appreciated. So do that. Have yourself a great day, a great week as well. And let's check on one box. See you soon. Stream is not ending. I cannot end the stream. Program is broken. I gotta wait for this to load again. Here we go. Now, yeah. Everyone, have a great day and see you soon. Cheers.